don't you? Hip hop strikes back, feel the vibe. I am the piranha, eating the beat alive. Stick your hand in the tank if you want to. You got a real death wish, boy, don't you? Hip hop strikes back.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to the next episode of Don't Do That on Epic Fridays. Smoke of the F. We got our joint man, Chicago Kush, with our gelato right here, cotton candy.
Smoke of the F.
Smoke of the F with our little X going on. Had 16, go ahead and light that up for me. So, Selena, our queen of Latin music, we got news and updates on her parole. Of course, Kanye, he just can't help but keep himself in the news. And Fago has some more pops dropping, you guys. Can't wait. Just I hope they don't let me down this time. So, but alright. So what are your topics today?
My topics. Oh my goodness. So you may have seen in the title Monster Under Her Bed. We're going to talk about how a babysitter went to go tell a little girl, there's nothing under the bed. There's nothing under the bed, Patty. There's no monster under the bed. And found out there was a man under the bed.
That's a shame.
This happened in Kansas. Scared the shit out the babysitter. We'll talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah. Anything else?
Chairgate. A lot of the Marvel nerds, comic book nerds, action figure nerds know what I'm talking about. Marvel Studios.
I'm not even a nerd. And that would think
Marvel Studios did what Game of Thrones did a while back with the ice block. They did it with actors' chairs. They revealed the cast of Avengers Doomsday, and it took them like 5 hours to do it because they would show one chair every 10 minutes. Why?
Insane. You know you're gonna have that stuff all over your hands too.
Oh yeah.
Look your fingers. Finger looking good. So, alright guys. So, you know, you've gotta love Kanye. He's quite the entertaining.
So what did he say this
entertaining.
week?
It's not week. What he's right. It's not so much what he said. It's what he had did and what he's actually been in trouble for before. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So a German singer, right, had she is suing Kanye for sampling something that he wasn't supposed to sample. She did not give him permission. Now her name is Alice Merton. Filed a lawsuit against him, claiming he had sampled the song that she had wrote and refused, to let him use it. She feels shocked and more humiliated when it comes to that. But then again, you gotta remember, sweetheart, on who you're dealing with. Kanye West does not care. Okay?
That man does not care. That man is not well.
So, now, it was what he did is he used clicks from her 2022 track, Blind Side, and used it in his song, Gun to My Head, which actually had Ty Dolla Sign and Kid Cudi. But she had expressly refused to clear the sample for his use, citing that the artist's values are, contrary to what her values are. So she's like, no, I don't want to share my stuff with you. We don't agree with each other, so why? So, now, her lawyer had spoke and stated, although defendant's use of plaintiff's song could potentially bring in significant revenue, she was unwilling to compromise her personal beliefs and wanted not to be associated with him in any manner. Now, Merton is a German resident who has close ties to the Holocaust through Jewish family members who survived its horrors, and as such, feels closely connected to it. Rightfully so. Now, Merton's name was suddenly appearing everywhere. Just everywhere.
Is that how they found out they had been sampled?
Pretty much. Now with the claim that the song was a collaboration between them. Now between Kanye, Cudi, and Merton. Now that was in the lawsuit. Now further explains that the things got worse when the song was not included on Kanye's Vultures 2 album, and fans harassed her to approve the sample. Now, Merton began receiving death threats and abuse from defendant's fan base, and defendant did nothing to stop the abuse, allowing his fans to intimidate and harass her. Now, this is not the first time that he's been in trouble for.
Yeah,
using.
Yeah.
I mean.
This is a broken record.
It dates all the way back to, right down to 2008. The daughter of the jazz musician Joe Farrell, acclaimed saxophonist and, person and whatnot, had sued him. And, what is it? Syl Johnson, Robert Poindexter, member of the 70s R&B group, the Persuaders. Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was one of them. Then you had Trina Stewart, Gaber Presser. Just a bunch of people. Just
broken record.
A broken record. He does not care. So go ahead, sue him, because in all actuality, he shouldn't. So, yeah, it's just, sue him. You need to just sue him, because he's really definitely feels as if he can do pretty much whatever he wants. He even went as far as trying to get his daughter on a track with 2 accused rapists. That's a good look for you, bro.
Well, they were calling it Chairgate.
Oh, that is stupid.
Chairgate, or the Chair Watch. 5 hours, 5.5 actually. 5.5 hours of Simu Lee, David Harbour, Vanessa Kirby, a name every 10 minutes. Like, they can show the commercial now, and it takes them 1 minute and 40 seconds to just go through all the names, all the actors' chairs with their names on the back, leading up to Robert Downey Jr. At the end, he turns around. He's sitting with his back to the camera. He turns around, looks in the camera, does his little smirk or whatever, looks at all those chairs, smirks again, and walks away. Now, watching 1 minute and 40 seconds of that is fine. Watching that over a 5.5 hour period,
ridiculous, you guys. That was
not
necessary.
Cool at all.
I'm not even a nerd, and that pissed me off.
I personally am one of the biggest MCU fans there is, but I did not watch it. I was not going to watch it because I'm one of those people that, regardless of who's in the movie, it is in the MCU. I pretty much live in the MCU. I'm gonna go see the movie. I want to go see the Marvels. If that tells you anything. The movie was horrible, and I still want to go see it. So yeah, Chair Watch was on, and the only thing that I can tell you is towards the end of Chair Watch is where you get some meat, and they still didn't give you all the names. Towards the end of Chair Watch, you see names like Kelsey Grammer, Beast, Alan Cumming.
Oh, he's coming all right.
Nightcrawler, James Marsden, Cyclops. Rebecca Romaines, Mystique. Ian McKellen, Magneto. And of course, we already saw in what was it, Multiverse of Madness, we already saw Patrick Stewart come out in the hover chair, in the green suit, in the green and black striped tie. I mean, come on, how on the nose can you get? And they played they even played that. So what they're telling you, and they also said Channing Tatum will return. So anybody that was a big fan of, I'm about to nigga name for myself here, he will be back in Avengers Doomsday. So they are bringing back a lot of legacy characters, which, you know, when me and her talked about it, I said, well, they're still not done announcing names. They're going to do another one where they're going to announce Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. These actors are already slated to be in the film. Tom Holland. So, yeah. But if you watch that, I think it's Avengers Doomsday. Just type in Avengers Doomsday here on this platform, here on YouTube. Just type in Avengers Doomsday chairs, and it'll pop up, and you'll get a chance to see it. Yeah, so be on the lookout for Avengers Doomsday, where Robert Downey Jr. will be Dr. Doom instead of Tony Stark now.
All right.
Yeah, moving on to pots.
Moving on. So, Selena's killer, Yolanda Saldivar, denied parole, will not be released from prison.
Denied.
She was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole in 30 years for killing the singer. I see it like this. Yolanda, did Selena get life? To Miss Yolanda Saldivar's family out there that feels as if she needs to be released because she's a political prisoner.
She feels like a political prisoner.
Is Selena a political prisoner, or is she a prisoner of death now?
Yeah, she's a prisoner of the afterlife.
So where's the life for Selena? A life for a life, right? A life for a life.
Eye for an eye.
At the end of the day, at least she still has her life.
She can still breathe.
She can still breathe the air.
She can still eat.
Now, she was denied March 27th. That was the date that she was denied.
The homie Destro's birthday. What up, bro?
In a statement, in a statement sent to people on the afternoon of Thursday, March 27th, the Texas Board of Pardons and Parole said, after a thorough consideration of all available information, which included any confidential interviews conducted, it was the parole panel's determination to deny the parole to her and set her next parole hearing for March of 2030. You're lucky you even get that. You're lucky you even get a chance for parole. Now, the reason provided by the panel for the denial was the nature of the offense, according to the board themselves. That's what the reason was. Now, the record indicates that the instant offense has elements of brutality, violence, assaultive behavior, or conscious selection of victims' vulnerability, indicating a conscious disregard for the life, safety, or property of others, such that the offender possesses a continuing threat to the public safety. Basically, they're not dumb. Now, Saldivar and her family say that she deserves to be freed. Enough is enough. Apparently, one of her relatives had said she feels like she's a political prisoner at this point. She's ready to get out of jail because she believes she has more than served her time. So again, I asked this question.
Does
Selena have life?
Does she have time?
Did Selena get life? You got life in prison with a possibility of parole. That doesn't mean you get parole, babe. Now, Saldivar states that she was convicted before her trial even started by the public opinion. Well, of course, you literally murdered her.
Yeah,
like murdered her. And she still maintains, even though I don't know how you shoot somebody in the back and still claim it's an accident. I'm not entirely sure. Now, an institutional parole officer prepared her file for submission to the parole panel responsible for rendering a discretionary decision. Within that confidential file, there is a plethora of information, including but not limited to court documents, offense reports, support protest information, criminal history, institutional adjustment, and information statements provided by the offender. The file was then sent to the parole panel of 3. A simple majority was required to either grant or deny the parole. Now, what Nueces County District Attorney Carlos Valdez had stated, Lord knows what will happen if she is released. Based on what I've seen so far, I think it would be a serious mistake to grant her parole. I really believe that the safest for Yolanda would probably be where she is. Now, if you don't know exactly what she did, we also covered it on season 5, episode 18 of Don't Do That. And there's plenty of other information to be able to gather when it comes to exactly how it had happened and whatnot. But she still does not take responsibility for her actions. It was not an accident. I don't care. Selena was walking away from you, and you shot her in the back.
And how's that an accident?
How is that an accident? You get life in prison with only a possibility of parole. And again, after 30 years, you still can't seem to take responsibility for it.
No accountability.
And you should be grateful that they keep you in prison. Because no matter where you go, how far you try to flee, baby, them Latino women are going to find you. And they will beat you with the chocolate.
Oh, man.
I would love to see it too.
I would be in a room with her trying to tell me it was an accident, and I would just be nodding off on her like, stop it. Just stop it.
Stop it.
Now, speaking of stop it, now we've come to the big one. All right, so we're in Kansas. Little girl.
No, we're in Kansas anymore.
Little girl comes and
probably, but
she tells the babysitter that there's a monster under the bed, and babysitter's like, "No, Patty, there's no monster. Come, let me show you. There's no monster.
Right.
You're fine.
There's nobody down there.
You're fine."
It's okay.
Walks her into the bedroom and looks under that there bed, and
there's somebody up underneath there, bro.
There's a monster under the bed, but it's not Eminem or Rihanna.
Right.
It is Martin Villalobos.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, Martin Villalobos actually lived there. I'm not sure. They didn't get into any details. I didn't delve too deep into it to find out were those his kids. But something happened where he did live there for a time, and he now is under a protection order where he is not allowed to be at the home.
You wonder why, bro.
Now, I think they said March 14th, he was taken into custody for violating that order, and then this time, he was in the house.
My God.
Under the bed. He is now facing $500,000 bond.
Why, bro?
McFly, stay away from the house. Like,
exactly. Until you got a court date, obviously you're not supposed to be there. You must have did something you wasn't supposed to be doing, bro.
I'm hearing Rihanna sing the friends with the monster. Oh shit! This motherfucker under the bed for real. That scared. What the fuck? Are you serious? Like, if I'm the babysitter, and then they said an altercation began. Yeah, cause you gonna catch these hands. You scared the shit out of me. You about to catch these. Like what? Wow. Okay, so he's under the bed. Are those his? I'm gonna have to give y'all an update on this. Are these his kids?
Or if you guys know anything
What
about
the
it,
hell?
whose kids was that?
Yeah, he said he used to live there. Monster under the bed. Yeah.
Right.
$500,000 bond protection order. Stay away. Yeah, marbles, chairs, gate. Yeah. I covered all my stuff. I covered all my stuff.
Alright, guys, last one then. Alright. Michiganders, bro. Faygo is dropping 2 new pops this spring, and I pray that they are better than that nasty ass green apple.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was ridiculous, Faygo. You need to throw that pop away. Just throw it away. Don't serve it no more.
Oh, and if you're from Michigan, not to cut you off. If you're from Michigan, here's an interesting thing. If you're from Michigan, jump down in the comments and let us know what is your favorite Faygo flavor.
Or if you've been to Michigan and tried Faygo.
That works too.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Now, they have Super Pop based on the Superman ice cream, which will be available at most Meijer locations soon and will hit other store shelves early next month. Now, the Electric Blue Super Pop says tribute to the beloved Michigan-born ice cream flavor that dates all the way back to the 20s. It has a vibrant, fruity taste. Again, it better not be like candy apple. I mean, the green apple. The bubblegum flavored drink, also called Bubble Pop. They will both be available in 2024-ounce bottles. Now, Faygo was founded in Detroit in 1907 by two Russian immigrants, Ben and Carrie Ferguson, as Ferguson Brothers Bottle Brothers Bottle Works. They had to make that complicated. The company eventually changed the name and expanded its footprint beyond Michigan.
There you go.
Let me know if you guys have it where you're at.
Yeah.
The company is known for several unique flavors, including Rock and Rye, which is good for a mixer, and Red Pop. It's good for a mixer too.
Cream soda.
They have released several new flavors in recent years. Bomb Pop, inspired firework, cotton candy, and again, Jolly Green Apple. That is disgusting. Take that shit off the shelf. Stop it. I stand on that.
Hey, they got orange creamsicle too.
Yes, they do. That is so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
they got
so good.
They
got some good stuff. You know, Rock and Rye isn't that bad. You know, I'm not a big Rock and Rye fan, but I stand on that green apple. You guys need to take that shit off the shelf. Knock it off. Stop that shit. For real, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, that is all we have for you this episode. Thank you again for popping out and showing out with us here on the lovely Epic Fridays. It is a beautiful day, so I hope you are enjoying your weekend. Now, remember, don't forget to stop at House of Dank anytime you get a chance as well. And shout us out. Let them know that we sent you. So we will see you on Mad as Hell Monday. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get notified. Hit that bell and you'll get notified every time we drop new content. See you next time. Peace.